So, Godzilla asked me a question today. He asked who would win in a fight, the Snow Beast from A Night of Fright is Snow Delight, or Sharptooth from the Land Before Time series. Now, in this video, I'm going to answer that question because honestly, I liked it so much that I didn't want to just comment to him and explain like my thoughts on it. I actually want to make a video because this is to me like a really unique idea. So, to start out, the monster from A Night of Fright is Snow Delight, which is the Snow Beast, is a mechanical monster. It's kind of like an Arctic Tyrannosaurus with fur who terrorizes a local populace to hide the fact that the man in the suit underneath is pumping oil from the local region. Now, Sharptooth is the original devil Tyrannosaurus, otherwise known from Littlefoot and the Great Valley Gang as the Rex or that Rex. And Sharptooth is the reason and the cause of many dino deaths in the movie. Now, it's been a while since I've seen The Land Before Time, so if there's anything I get wrong, please feel free. I always get that messed up. Feel free to yell at me in the comments. So let's begin with the first category to put up the two colossal titans in a fight, their strength. Now, Sharptooth is a T-Rex. But he is like supernaturally stronger than a T-Rex. He's more endurable and he's more athletic. The dude breaks a boulder with his head and it's like nothing to him, except for he maybe got a little bit of brain damage. But who doesn't? He withstands slaps from a brontosaurus tail, which is super impressive because normally those should kill it. And then he survives a long drop into a canyon opened up by an earthquake. And he jumps from the bottom of a cliff onto from the bottom of I guess off the end of a cliff up to on top, which that's pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, just everything about him is impressive. Now, how can the Snow Beast compare with the metal frame that the Snow Beast uses? Because if we look inside, it's just a guy in a suit. I want to talk about his bite force. So his bite force, I want to think is almost like a hydraulic press. Now those things can press down super tough. Maybe it's about the same, maybe not. Maybe it's a little bit weaker. Maybe it's stronger. It's a factor that I can't seem to put together. So I want to say I'm going to give it a tie for that. But when it comes to arm strength, the Snow Beast has it. He picks up a research station. He picks up a bunch of igloos. He definitely wins that. But even with all that, I'm still giving the factor to Sharptooth because later on we'll talk about a couple other factors that kind of understand why I'm giving it to him. So his durability, the two competitors' durabilities. We're going to start with Sharptooth again. Now, he survives a lot, and I do mean a lot. A rock slide, he gets stabbed in the eye, he takes the tail smacks, he is bricked up. And his skin is super tough as well, because a T-Rex in the Cretaceous, Jurassic, Paleozoic is tough. But the Snow Beast is much weaker. Like we said, he is just a man in a suit, and there has to be weak spots. So, a lucky T-Rex bite, and the skin is ripped off. And there's not much left over. So yeah, that has to be hands down Sharptooth. Now with intelligence, this one we're going to start with the Snow Beast this time. He has human intelligence. He can lay traps, he can lure Sharptooth into those traps, and he can strategize, all three things combined, on how to defeat Sharptooth. However, Sharptooth has instinct and animal level intelligence. Now we're going to say maybe like crocodilian level intelligence. And he can use terrain effectively. So he's alright, but I think I'm still going to give it to the Snow Beast on this one. Now we're going to talk about the speed and mobility. And this one is hands down Sharptooth. We already somewhat talked about how maneuverable he is with his high jump, but a T-Rex is a fast dinosaur. Not as fast as a Velociraptor, but he's quite larger, but he can still run pretty fast. The Snow Beast isn't as fast, and I'm going to pull up a clip where he doesn't really seem to pick up his legs, so he's like shuffling around. He's quite taller than Sharptooth, at least in my image that he is. But he's not as fast, so it has to go to Sharptooth. And now, finally, the killer instinct. This one is simply like, I don't even think I should have put it on this list. Because Sharptooth is a raw, primal, relentless predator with no fear. Snow Beast is piloted by a human. He's gonna get ripped apart pretty fast. So yeah, Sharptooth rips the Snow Beast apart and devours the competition. So if you guys like this short video where I kind of talk about how two different medias combine to see who wins, like it, comment down below if you'd like to see me do any others, and then also subscribe to the channel for more of this stuff and a bunch of other stuff I do. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.